Alright, good afternoon folks, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and today I'm just out on the Oregon coast and amazingly here to beat the heat that we have in the interior part of the state. It's been like 100 and some odd degrees pretty much all over the state for the past week. Come here to the coast where it stays pretty temperate. Like right now I think it's only like 60 degrees. Feels amazing, but it's also given me an opportunity to get out and practice my surf fishing. I've spent quite a bit of time this morning out, and even though I didn't do great, I did manage to catch a couple. Alright guys, well, we've caught our first surf perch of the day. He's pretty small, so we're gonna go ahead and just let him go, but at least it's encouraging. Hopefully there's some bigger ones out there for me. Come on buddy, let it go. There we go. Alright, let's just go let him go. So other than the surf fishing, I really don't have much that I'm doing. I know I haven't been on YouTube in a little while. I haven't made any videos in a little while. And a lot of that has to do with the big project that I got done on the van. I spent several weeks working on, and I'm not going to go into that in this video, but we will talk about it in a future video. For the most part, I just wanted to, since I spent so much time on that project, I just wanted to get out and get away from the shop and just have some downtime and just actually enjoy living a little van life without all the hustle and bustle of filming and working on the van and all those things that typically come along. So it's just been kind of relaxing few days and fishing and hanging out. And I've got my buddy Dave with me right now. He's here, he showed up yesterday, and like I said, there's just not really a whole lot, so it's kind of hard to come up with something interesting to talk about. But yeah, just hanging out on the beach. Alright, since I've been out fishing most of the morning, I haven't eaten anything. I'm getting pretty hungry. Even though we are pretty much afternoon, it's like 12 o'clock right now, I am going to still have breakfast because that just still sounds really good to me. So we're going to do some eggs, hash brown, sausage, and that should be a good hearty meal because I want something that's going to tide me over for the rest of the day, because Dave brought a bunch of oysters from a local area here, and we're going to cook those over a campfire. I think that's going to be delicious, but I don't want to be snacking all day, so we'll have a hearty breakfast now and then a great dinner tonight. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is grab a couple things out of the refrigerator. I need to get my eggs and sausage out of here, and then I got frozen potatoes. I like using frozen potatoes because it's just a lot easier, but those are in my ICECO that's in the back that I have set as a freezer. I tell you what guys, on this particular trip, because it's summer, I brought my old cooler along just so that I could throw some ice in it and have drinks, but using that thing over the past few days has reminded me why I'm so happy to not be relying on a cooler anymore for all my food products. The ice melts so fast, and then everything just gets wet inside, and you end up with like just a bunch of water, and it just ruins the food. I switched to a refrigerator years ago, and I have never looked back. And I tell you, if you are living the van life or thinking about living the van life, or you're just a camper and you like to camp often, it is really worth the investment to go to a refrigerator. It just will save you so much money in the long run on food going bad. And it's a good time right now to be looking at a refrigerator because ICECO is having a sale for the Prime Days, Amazon Prime Days. You can find all the information you need for that down in my description. But it's a great opportunity to get in on a great refrigerator. I've had my ICECO now for, I think this one I've had for almost 4 years, I think. And it's been great. Awesome refrigerator. And then I've got the, of course, the freezer in the back, which has been great. Awesome refrigerator, great price. Very reliable. I think you guys will be very happy, and once you realize the convenience of a refrigerator over a regular cooler, you will also be in the same boat as me of not ever wanting to look back. Alright, so let's grab what we need. Sausage, and then we've got some eggs in this carton thing. These are actually some fresh eggs from my friend Julie's chickens. Fresh eggs, fresh farm eggs are always the best. Grab a couple out, set them up there. And ready to start cooking. Well, maybe lunch, guys, but I tell you what, breakfast just seems like it's one of those foods you can eat any time of the day, and it's still delicious. Yeah, I thought about actually eating outside, but the wind is kicking up a little bit. It's nice just to be able to get in here in the van and be able to be out of the wind directly. Like I said, we are hoping that it will calm down tonight. It usually does in the evening, like we'll have some afternoon wind and then it'll slow down usually in the evenings. Not all the time, but hopefully that's the way things will work out tonight, and then we can have a campfire and do those oysters outside. If not, we'll have to get creative, I guess.
Do you have any paper or something maybe start this with? Or I've got some other stuff too.
I mean, I got paper towels.
I've got some paper. I'm going to go get that because it might be easier just to get it going.
So we're gonna cook some oyster chowder as well. So I'm gonna set up the tire table. Some people kind of complain that these are a little bit hard to store and a little bit difficult to set up, but honestly I think they're pretty easy. And with my new bumper that I built, I just made a very simple place to store it. So it just basically sits right here, just like that, and then it's captured when the swing out's in. So really easy, makes it easy for me to grab, and then like I said, it's really pretty easy to set up. So, Dave, you like to build things. So this was, you know, one of those simple things that I built with the plasma table just out of simple necessity.
I made something just like that. I mean, yours is a lot nicer, but I've got something just like that I built for my my little stove.
Yeah, and I built this stove too. You know,
got that burner off Amazon.
I've had the burner forever, but
yeah,
you know, the idea is like my new shower system is that I'm using now is just a 5-gallon stainless steel pot, and I'll just throw it on here, and then I'll throw a pool thermometer in there and get it up to 109 or so degrees, and then I've just got one of those little Wadio like shower things that just drops into the bottom, and then you just spray your, you know, and that works. So I just made this very simple, you know, so I can put anything on there, and then since I got this, you know, I can really kind of
tighten it up if you need to.
Yeah. So, but this should work good for tonight, for us to cook that chowder.
Yeah, you bet.
You're welcome. Cheers. Yeah, I don't really like that one.
Nope.
That's not my favorite.
It's kind of buttery. It's got kind of a buttery taste.
Yeah, he said he told me he said he didn't like this one. I mean, I guess after I'm already getting snockered up, you know, that'll be the go-to.
Yeah. It's easy to drink. It's easy to drink, but it does have kind of a funky taste.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my go-to. I wouldn't buy that again. Here.
Yeah, have a little taste. Give me a slice of that and some of that hot sauce on there.
Yeah, that cheese is really good, Dave. Yeah, that's a ton of flavor right there.
Yeah. Getting these things apart's always a little bit of a trick. You gotta find the seam in the shell, and it's not obvious where it is, really. I guess if you've done a bunch of them, you get good at it, but I haven't done enough to be a pro at this.
Oh, you're better than me.
Okay, here we go. See, I got it open now. Got a little bit of a crack. So once you got the crack going, then you can go ahead and see it. There you go. There's your oyster.
Cheese is so good and crumbly, but it's
it's
a little bit trying to get it to. Oh, there we go. That's gonna be probably too much, but.
Yeah, tell me what you think. Yeah? You think okay?
Yeah, that sauce
Yeah?
with that cheese. What cheese was that again?
That's blue cheese.
That blue cheese you bought? Oh, melted in there. Mmm. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really.
It's fantastic, man. I wait all year for this, you know. I wait all year for the chance to come out here and do this. Yeah, the sauce has a little bit of bite to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it.
Oh, man.
Like I said, I like spicy things anyway. This is a good whiskey meal.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have a good whiskey.
What the hell, man? How did that happen?
Yeah, these got a little kick to them too with that pepper on there.
Yeah, they do. Between the whiskey and the spices of that and the spices of the sauce and everything else, yeah.
Wow.
Man, that looks really rich.
It does look really, really good.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste any of that.
No.
Did you want any pepper or anything?
I think I'm just gonna have it like it is. Honestly, it's good. I mean, you do whatever you want.
I might actually, because I like a little pepper on my. I won't put a lot on there because I believe you that it's probably really good the way it is. But I'm thinking I might take just a little dab of this.
Yeah, help yourself. It's very rich and it's full of oysters. I mean, there's a lot of oyster.
That sauce is super creamy.
Yep.
Really nice.
It's very rich. Very nice. Because I've watched enough of your videos. And, you like a lot of different things. We enjoy a lot of similar things like beef heart.
Oh yeah.
I love beef heart.
Yeah, I grew up on that. My mom made it all the time. You know, it was good cheap meat. It was
Yeah.
At the time, at the supermarket you could get it. It was really inexpensive.
Yeah.
So it was that and chicken hearts and
Yeah.
gizzards and stuff.
We ate all that stuff. We ate beef tongue too. My mom made a really fantastic chili out of it, and it was just, I mean, we all just looked forward to eating it. It wasn't anything we thought was, a cheap meat or an unfit meat. You know what I mean?
Right.
It
I
was-
mean, as a kid, I just didn't know. Like, Mom just
No.
made it. It was...
Right. Mom made it and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no, preconceptions about it. Like, that, at that point in time, there was no internet or other people to tell me that that's ooh or weird. Or,
Right. Yep.
It's just like, this was just a normal thing. Like,
Yeah.
I never looked at it any differently.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, we are just kicking back, enjoying the fire after an excellent meal. I gotta thank Dave. You guys get to meet Dave here. Gotta thank him for bringing the oysters. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So we had oysters there.
Yep.
On the half shell.
Yep. Over the fire.
And then you had some smoked oysters.
Correct.
Those were really good.
Yep.
And then we had
Oyster chowder.
oyster chowder.
Yeah.
And then you bought that blue cheese,
Right.
which was, God, really good blue cheese.
Yeah, insanely expensive blue cheese, but boy, that was so good. Yeah, that was so worth it.
Yeah, no, that was great. And we've, like I said, we've been talking. We've had a great night. Last night, we thought about doing this last night,
Yeah.
but it was windy.
Yep.
We had just both kind of got in here, kind of got set up, and it would have been, I think it would have been miserable.
I
And
think
this
so.
has been really pleasant. The
Beautiful.
wind is almost non-existent.
Yeah, just a really nice breeze and just beautiful.
Right, and the nice thing is we've kind of positioned ourselves so the ocean is over the embankment, so we get a little bit of wind block anyways.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter yesterday. But I think today it's definitely working out for us.
Yeah, for sure. And you can hear the surf really strongly here too.
Yeah,
Really, you can really hear the surf.
yeah. So yeah, pleasant, and it's not 100 degrees.
Not 100 degrees, man.
So, anyways, cheers.
Cheers.
Guys, I know this is kind of a quick video, but just chilling and enjoying being out and exploring in our vehicles and living this type of lifestyle, and this is what we like to do. And it's not always drama and craziness. It's sometimes just hanging out by a fire, some whiskey, and some good food.
Yeah. I can do without the drama, actually.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, please do give it a like. If you got any comments or questions, you can leave those down below, and we'll catch you guys again outside. And that's a wrap, Dave.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
That sounded clean.